a week even before my birthday, I said to him, do not buy me any gifts, anything expensive. Just please don't, because I'm not ready to accept anything from you yet.
Happy long life to you. Happy long life to you. Happy long life, dear Mummy. Happy long life to you.
Hip hip,
Hooray!
hip hip,
Hooray!
Get along.
Woo! Ah.
You are through to the National Domestic Abuse Helpline. If you are in immediate danger, please hang up and dial 999 for the police. All calls are confidential. The only exception to this is where we believe a child or vulnerable adult may be at significant risk of harm, or if someone's life is in immediate danger, in which case we may need to share that information. We do not voice record any calls, but calls may be monitored by our team to make sure we're providing the best support possible.
Thank you, baby.
It's like fucking all
You're
the
fucking yourself, right?
Are you gonna hit her?
You play your game,
Are you
I
gonna
play
hit
my game. I play Decky.
Where's your boundary?
You're gonna punch
Come on,
me?
show me
You're
your
gonna punch me? Go
everywhere.
on, you
You're
threatening
gonna
me?
be fucked up.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose
It's
your
my
job.
house as
You're
well.
gonna be fucked up everywhere. Well, now you know.
I'm dreaming just about something, and then I'm constantly just hearing like banging. I'm hearing banging and crashing. I don't know what it is in my dream. And then I woke up and I realized that the banging and crashing is actually not my dream, but the sounds of Papa popping balloons, throwing Mum's presents away, and just crashing everything. And I wake up and I'm like, what in the heck is this? And then I just peeked through the door, the little glass door that he had, and I looked, and then I saw through the little gap that he was literally just popping balloons, dashing stuff away, dashing the cake in the sink and everything like this. I'm like, oh man.
I picked up the phone and then he was like, oh yeah, go on, do it, you know. And I called, but then he said, well, you know, what you going to call the police for or something? Anyway, I think for whatever reason, I hung up, but because my phone number was on an alert, they showed up anyway.
It's crazy. It's crazy because I'm like, I hope Mum just musters the strength to just call the police or something. I just hope she just does something. I'm seeing like red and blue lights just flashing outside, and I'm like, oh, it's probably an ambulance or something like that. But then those blue and red flashing lights, they weren't moving. I was like, what? And then I'm like, is that for us? And then all of a sudden, I'm just hearing a knock on the door. I'm like, I hear the gate open, and I'm like, no, literally.
And again, like, you know, yet another shock to the system. He was then being handcuffed, and a police vehicle was ordered to take him away, and as if the night couldn't get even more dramatic, you know. In the next room, and he talked himself into getting arrested, basically. You know, he's like, I don't want you in my house now. I think I've had enough of you, and you know, this is my house. I think I want you to go now. You better go. And then I'm outside thinking, oh well, that's that. He'll sober up. You know, it's a pandemic. There's 3 of us and the cat. Where are we going to go? No, you know. And I remember just thinking, oh well, he'll sober up.
they weren't able to do anything, so they just arrested him for breaching the peace.
He said it's the bank holiday weekend, so there'll be no magistrate to action occupation order. There was about 4 hours with which they could hold him, because the duty officer in the morning then be obliged to release him.
Police officer come by and basically suggested that we should flee the property immediately. And then as soon as he said those words, my first instant thoughts were hallelujah. Oh my days.
You two were just running around yelling at me, saying, "Mum, move." I'll never forget that. Bea saying to me, "Mum, move. We've got to go. We haven't got time." And you were both literally like throwing things in those black holes that we had. That was weird. When I finally got my act together and thought, okay, these kids are serious and this is happening, we are going, the very first thing I started picking up were all your photos. My baby's photos, because I've thought if he could destroy my birthday things, which were, I guess, insignificant by comparison, for him, then what is he going to do with your pictures when he knows that they're the things that I would value the most? So I just remember like trying to grab as many pictures as I can, and they were all in boxes, and it's quite yeah.
I was scared, I was panicking, but I was also happy, and I was also excited as well, because it was literally just like a race against time. Just like, you know what, we're actually getting out of it. It was literally like being released from a prison. Like, it felt like one of those things where, in a way, we were escaping the house. Like, we were escaping somebody holding us hostage, in a way, as sad as it is to put it. That's how it felt.
We drove off, and it was still dark, so we were driving off kind of in the dark, and then obviously we got to the car park, the hotel, so we were literally in the car park just trying to walk around. Anyway, we couldn't check in, so we were literally there from about 8 o'clock in the morning until 2 in the afternoon before we could actually check in. That was horrible.
And I remember we was just in and out of sleep. So literally, we had the red Citroen C3 Desire. It was this 2005 model, really, really small car. We pushed all the seats down. Yeah, me and Mum and Smudge, we were literally just cramped up against the wheel and the dashboard. Just in and out of sleep, in and out of sleep, in and out of sleep.
And then I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is really happening. We're doing it. It was just, I needed us all to be together, and it was so scary. And I thought, oh my gosh, maybe I should just turn around and go back, and he'll be sober, and he'll say sorry, and everything will be better.
The coronavirus pandemic has plunged Britain into its largest recession on record. The economy shrank by more than...
Surreal. I couldn't think about anything except that, what am I doing here? Is this really happening? What is going to happen now? Where are we going to go after this? Took a look at, and I saw your brother's face. Rather than that anger or impatience, it was almost like a sense of relief that he just seemed to be actually more relaxed than I'd seen him in a long, long time.